Good evening, everyone. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. So nice to have you with me tonight. I am your host, Carolan Carey, and my website is carolancarey.com, which is listed here in the description. If you are listening instead of watching, welcome. My name is spelled CarolanCarey.com, so you can check that out. We are on Rumble. We have a big group on Rumble. Thank you so much for joining us. We're also live on Twitter and Facebook. My Facebook page, The Psychic Medium of SRQ, Sarasota. So you can watch it live there. I think Twitter is Carolan Carey, I think. I'm sorry, I don't remember. You're watching us on YouTube. Welcome. Where you're from would be great to know if you are joining us. Let me know where you're from. Always nice to get a shout out. We have some people it's nice to see where our audience is checking in from. If you're watching on YouTube, you can contribute to the show if you'd like to. You're under no obligation to do that, but if you'd like to, you can do that via leaving a super sticker. If you are watching us on Rumble and you'd like to donate to the show, you can do that via Venmo, and my account is Carolan-Carey. So there you go on that. You're under no obligation to do that. That does bump you up in line. We take our donators first. Of course, that would be only fair. So that is that. What else did we are also loaded up on BitChute for replay. And did I forget anybody? And we're on audio, several audio platforms, iHeart, Spotify, iTunes, all of those. So welcome if you are driving home from work or you're just listening while you're doing things. We are glad to have you. If I do get any feedback, I will read it back out loud to you so that you know what's going on. I'll read you the questions if we have any. If you have someone in mind, we're going to do spirit messages tonight. If you have someone in mind on the other side that you'd like to get in contact with, I will do my best. Put it in the chat here. I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, we will get who we get. And sometimes we get who we get anyway. So there you go. It's not a given thing. Most of the time I can get particular people, but a lot of times it's a group coming in. Like when I'm contacting, or if I'm on the phone with someone, or I'm doing a video reading or whatever, I see 4 to 6 people around the person that I'm reading for. So, the most dominant one will come in to the waiting room, I call it, and the rest will follow. And they're kind of in control of what's going on. So the most dominant person will allow who's coming in or drag them in. Some of the people that come into the room may only be doing a cameo appearance, saying hello. So there you go. That's kind of how it works. If you have more questions about that, put it in the chat and I'll see if I can answer them. What else? Let's see. Today is the 29th that we don't have another show, I don't think, before the 4th, do we? Let me just double check on that. All of a sudden I'm starving. The 4th, no, we do not have another show until after the 4th. So happy 4th of July. So hope you have a great and safe weekend. Watch your pets. Keep them safe. Keep them indoors so they're not exposed to the elements and the fireworks. What else? Okay, so I have Robert as first. See, Destiny is putting in a $2 super sticker. Our $4.99s and above will go first. And then I will get to as many people as I can. And let's see what we got. So let's begin. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to announce. So Destiny is with us. Kim Smith is with us. Hi, Kim. Richard Riddle. Hi, how are you? And let's see. Did I get everybody? How come I can't see all of a sudden? Destiny. Okay, I think we got everybody. So as we go along, more people will jump on, I think. All right, everybody's saying hello to each other. Okay, so let's go with Robert first. He's watching. He prepaid his donation. Thank you, Robert, as always. Let's see what we got. Your mother is the most dominant one. Of course, we kind of know that already from previous readings. Very nice lady. She's still has this male with her. I'm not sure who that is. She said it's not dad. So I'm wondering if it's a brother of hers or something. I do get the word uncle. So let's see what she has to say tonight. Glad to be here. I have somebody coming through. I feel this uncle. I've mentioned this before. I feel very patriotic or of military service with this male. So I'm assuming this is someone she's got with her. And if you had feedback, put it in the comment section, so the chat section here. Let's see if I have any. Boy, I'm starving all of a sudden. Wonder why that is. Okay. So I feel a patriotic, particularly this time of the year, I feel very patriotic. So I want to let you know that, Robert. Something about a pan, something that was served in a pan, some kind of like pan dish that she made. Maybe like a casserole or something. I have one dish that's in a pan and she's presenting that. And she said, you would know what that was. I think that maybe one of your favorites that she made. And I also feel I'm not homebound anymore. I feel is if she stayed at home at a choice or she was limited in her later years before she passed about mobility or freedom or something. She's free over there. She has no problems going anywhere she desires, going anywhere she likes. So what is she doing? Let's see. Uncle Charlie. Okay, good. Thank you so much for letting me know, Robert. So let's go. She wants to talk to this gentleman. She wants this gentleman to talk. And he is saying, it's sort of like, I kind of have a gregarious kind of feeling here with him. And he's like, hi, how you doing? He's like in my face. Hi, how you doing? And very glad to be here. He's the kind of person that would kind of clap you on the back a bit. And I feel a very strong presence with him. Very fond of you, Robert, overlooking you, your trials and tribulations, he said. We all, he's trying to relate this, what our life was, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. But he says it's time for you to celebrate some goodness. So I'm kind of paraphrasing that. I can't quite get what he said. I don't know if he's showing me like a hand of the cards, like, you know, we deal with the hand that we're dealt, or trials and tribulations. I'm trying to get what I understand what he means, but I'm trying to convey it the way he's giving it to me. I feel very happy to be on the other side, very happy to beat up. He said like comrades or buddies. He's with those, enjoying that, and very fond of you. And he's saying, you know, don't, the best is yet to be. I've mentioned this before. The best is yet to be for you, Robert. So I hope that makes sense to you. Nice guy. I think he's been trying to get your attention for a bit. And I feel something mechanical too. So I don't know if he was a mechanic. He liked to futz around with cars. If that's what he did, or trucks. I feel able to do that, and very nice man. So I hope that you understand that message from him. Thanks for joining us, Robert. Appreciate you. Okay. So then we will go to, since we got our super sticker person, which is Robert. We'll go to Destiny, made a contribution to the show. Thank you very much. Go to Destiny here. Destiny, let's see. What do we got for you, dear? I always feel an older lady in spirit with you, and I feel more than one lady, Destiny. I feel kind of like a gaggle of geese kind of feeling is what I kind of get. I feel like I have a group of women, maybe 3, chatting. And it's all about, and I feel very soulful. It's always it's something about cooking. I feel like the best conversations are in the kitchen kind of feeling. And I feel very like soul food or soulful. Something is soul food. And there's chatting going on. And I feel that they would often gather to do this, maybe while they were growing up. But I feel there's something. And I also get the word plantain. And I think they're referring, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm getting the banana, the food plantain. So I don't know if that was part of what they made. I don't know why I'm getting that, but anyway, I'll give that to you. I don't know if that's relevant to you, but that's what I'm hearing. And I have these three women who are doing this in the kitchen. There's a lot of talk. There's a radio going on, a lot of laughter, and everybody is playing their part in the kitchen. One's rolling something out. One is mixing something in a bowl. Another one is at the stove. So think about that for a minute. Plantain is like an exotic banana. Yes. And I don't know why I'm getting that for you, but so maybe it's someone you don't know in spirit. Maybe it's for someone else. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. So would you recognize at least one woman with two other people in spirit? And I'm talking about fall for you. They're mentioning the fall as far as education. I wonder if you would understand that. Destiny, fall, like fall for school, fall for enrollment. But something has to be completed. I don't know why I'm joking all of a sudden. Pardon me. Something to be completed, something to be started. So I don't know if it's this on your bucket list of things to do, but I feel fall is a very good time for that. Feel confused. What's going on around my head? Excuse me. What's going on around my head? Excuse me. What is that about? I feel very choky. Let's see. Confused. A little hit of my cough medicine. I'm being polite. I didn't take a swig out of the bottle like I normally do. Because I'm on video. I don't know how to do it. Every once in a while, I get the chokies. Must be that smoke from Canada. You feel very confused, Destiny. We've had this discussion about you have to be true to yourself. Don't be. You might be like a lightning rod that picks up energy from other people. So we've talked about the bubble of protection day in the beginning of the day and towards the end of the day. So those are the things that you have to do. If somebody's coming into your space, you have to push them out and say, nope, not today. And allow, I think you're confused because you have some abilities here and you have people jumping in. It's like going on a train. Souls are around, in the earth plane. They could be just, hanging out. They could be stuck someplace. As soon as they see someone who can hear and see them, they may jump on the train and say, hey, I'm here. And you may not want to speak to these people. They may just be hangers on. They may be earthbound or whatever it is. So you want to ask for only your highest good. So that could be, you have to eliminate. That's your spiritual work. And that's what you have to do. But I do feel you completed this. I feel by fall, you're making a decision about further education. Hope you would understand that. I have these three women. I have the plantain. So this could be around grandmother's age. Let me know if that works for you, and good luck to you, Destiny. Thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, let me get back up to We're in the middle of, we might get a thunderstorm, so. Destiny, Robert, Richard. Hi, Richard. How are you, dear? Yep, we're getting some rain here now. Right. Kim Othman is here. Thanks for joining us. Carol, hi. Good evening, Carol. Nice to have you with us. Okay, where am I? Did I say Richard Riddle? Yes. It does say Richard Riddle. Richard Riddle. Very, I have a very lavender feeling, Richard. So I feel like I have a grandmother in spirit, someone of that age group, and I feel very lavender-ish. I feel there's a scent that maybe like sachets, which is like a little pocket of herbs to scent the drawers or closets. I feel there's a particularly powdery lavender smell, which I love that smell. So I have a grandmother. And I get licorice. And what I'm seeing is black licorice. So I don't know if that's one of your favorites, if she gave you that or she remembers you eating that. Going back into your childhood. And I have something about shoes. Like I have someone's shoes. So I don't know if this is the grandfather with the boots, but I do feel like I have some kind of work boot or something on. So I don't know if she took you shopping for your own. She's talking about your feet, like having bigger feet. So I think she's talking about how you grew up, that you grew so fast or you grew so big, something like that. I feel a fondness for you, Richard. And she says, you're always you'll always kind of play acting. So for you to be an actor, Richard is a part-time actor. So she's talking about that. I feel in your youth, you may play acted different roles or pretended to be something. And I feel very outdoors, and I feel like maybe like war or attack or something or combat or something. I feel that there's like play Indians or doing something different, in outside in the dirt kind of feeling with some friends. So I feel pretending to be something and playing that. I also have something about wheels being very important, a car, wheels to you. So I don't know if you had like Tonka trucks or race cars or something like that, but she's talking about wheels. And she's saying good it's sort of like good for you or good on you, because I feel as we've talked about this, you're looking at other jobs to move up, and I do feel a step up. So I hope that makes sense to you. There is going to be a step up, and it's all divine timing. She says, don't freak out. It's divine timing. Okay, Richard, thanks for joining us. I hope that makes sense to you. Let's see what else. Okay, let's see. Kim Smith says, picking cherries today and playing on the tractor. Beautiful day. Good for you, Kim. Okay. Sounds like a lot of fun. Melissa Parks is watching on Rumble. Melissa Parks is a show host for Joyful Findings. She's on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Goldylocks Productions. Please check that out. Good to have you on here. Richard says, good, thank you. Now, let's see. I think I'm on to Kim Smith. Was in here early. I think she was my second person in the room. So let me just double check. I saw her name. Kim Smith, what are we going to do with you today? I know I saw her name in here. There it is. Okay, regardless. Kim Smith. Getting a pineapple here. I don't know who that's from. Getting a pineapple for you, Kim. Did you say you have a father in spirit? Because I have a male here, tentatively coming in. Always observing, ready to lend a helping hand as part of his, I don't know if he's saying rehabilitation or recovery. I wonder if you would understand that. So he is saying, as part of his transformation, he is in spirit, kind of keeping an eye out, only there if needed. He's vigilantly watching in case he is needed. So he just wants to let you know that. Let's see. So I feel very nice warm weather. You mentioned you're on a tractor picking cherries. Good for you. So I said I get that pineapple. I don't know if that means Hawaii or what does that mean. I'll give that to you. Wanted to deliver that message from your father. And I also get from he's with some cronies. He's with cronies. So I guess he is with his people or his family or people that he knew. So he just wanted to pass that on to you. I feel something about I'm being shown a bracelet here, and I feel as though it's a friendship bracelet or something is in friendship. I feel a bracelet here. It doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily have to mean like a gold bracelet. It could be a handmade bracelet or a thread or woven or something. So I wonder if you would recognize that, Kim. And I get good luck to you. I feel good luck to you in the upcoming months. So I feel that there's some planning going on for you, Kim, with your business, and good luck to you. So maybe you're trying a new venture. So I will leave you with that. Thanks, Kim, for joining us. Let's see who we had. We had Kim Othman. Let me read her question. Let me read this from Robert. Robert had said that was his Uncle Charlie that I had brought in. A Texas Tommy in pan, maybe. I don't know what that means. It must mean some kind of food dish. Okay. Texas Tommy in a pan. Okay. So, if you recognize that, okay. Kim is saying, hello, everyone. I would like to know about my love life, with Rick's mother telling me which guy will come to me first and talk to me out of 2 cops. Okay. So are you trying to tell me that you have a couple of cops in spirit? Let's see what I get. Let's get the first one in the waiting room. Rick's mother. If I have the right lady, I feel like I have dark hair. I feel a very strong presence with this woman. So this would be like an ex or a husband's, a lover's mom, like a mother-in-law to you or something like that, or a friend's mother, someone else's mother. And I feel a very strong. I don't feel almost Italian. I have a dark hair feeling and a very strong personality. If you're talking about a love interest, she says to me, first, number one, you're not ready. I will pass that on. That's not what I see, but I don't see anything. I'm not looking there, but this is what she's giving me. She says, you're not ready. and you can't plan these kind of things. You will stumble across someone. And I don't know if it's police. I don't know if you're looking for police in spirit or police here on the earth plane. I do not feel that at all. I feel a gentleman that you're going to meet is mechanically inclined. I feel like a sandy-haired individual, and you stumble across each other. And she says, as long as you don't try to change him, you'll hit it up. So that's what this woman is saying, that you don't try to change him. My father used to say that. Don't marry a man to change him, because it's not going to happen. Too late. Too late. So this is what she's saying about that. That's all I have. All I have from this lady. I hope you would understand her. She kind of reminds me of the actress Kay Ballard. If anybody remembers her, she's a beautiful woman, heavy-set woman, beautiful. So I wonder if you would understand. She was a great comedic actress, I would say. Very striking. She had dark hair and light eyes. Very striking woman. Okay, I'll leave that with you, Kim. Let's see where else we are. Carol, how are you? Let's see what we got for you. Johnny, American and Native. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Yes. Here in 3D. And Kim says, yes, Patty. Okay, I don't know what the other thing means. Okay, so let me get to Carol. Carol, take a sip. Feel your mother's presence. I always feel your parents, Carol. Feel your mother's presence, and I feel that she's with her mother or someone as a mother. I also get the word aunt here. So I feel as if she's with her people, Carol. And I see, what is this? I'm getting like a string, some kind of cheese, maybe, or taffy, or so. I feel like something's being pulled here. So I'm not sure what that is. I feel as though we're making something, and we're in the kitchen, we're making something. She's enjoying times with her mother. And I'm also being shown lilac. So I don't know if that is a favorite of yours, your mom, or you would understand that scent of lilac. Very important. And I think you would I think you're going to smell it, Carol, when they're not even blooming. Lilacs would have probably bloomed in like the Northeast or everywhere but Florida, probably in April, May. So I would think right about now, depending on the weather, they might be just about done. So let's say in August or October, you get the scent of lilac. That's coming from the other side. So I want to pass that on to you. I always see your dad in a very sharp car, usually a convertible, older set, but with the bigger steering wheels and like leather seats, always a sharp car. So I don't know if he had something like this in his earthly life, but this is what he has on the other side. And the radio is playing, and he's driving very casually with his arm on his wrist on the steering wheel. And your mother is talking with family here. As I mentioned, an older woman, probably her mother, and I do get the word aunt. So I want to let you know that they are together in spirit. And she says, I get the word be choosy, Carol. Be choosy. Don't be desperate. Be choosy. Do you know what she's talking about? Okay. You are worth taking your time. You are worth the time it takes to be choosy. Okay. So I get that. And it will happen. You've mentioned this gentleman before. I feel fishing. So maybe, and I feel tall and athletic. I think I've mentioned him. And I feel something about fishing around him. So I don't know if he was a fisherman. lighter haired kind of guy, and a thin build. And I feel very, you know, a calming sense with this gentleman. And I get romantic as well. I get someone romantic. So you might have a choice here. So take a look at that, Carol. Don't. So in other words, be more particular. That's what I want to say to you. Thanks, Carol, for joining us today. Okay. Let's see who else we have. I think we finished 8:31. I think we finished our people. Let's see. Destiny is from Traverse City in Michigan. Welcome. I know Richard's from Oklahoma. I hope you're okay, Richard, with that crazy weather. Who else we have? Robert, I think, is from Pennsylvania, right? Let's see. So nice to have Carol with us. Carol says, thank you so much. So I think we got all of our people. Okay. So do you have any questions for me? Do you have anything that you want to ask about the spirit world? Or do you want me to just keep going here and see who I have? See if there's somebody, kind of do I have a spirit, we have to see who it goes to, instead of looking at you and pulling in a spirit that belongs to you. Let me see who I get here. The first thing I'm getting, I'm just kind of free falling this. I have a Union soldier here. So I don't know if someone had someone in the Civil War, has an interest in the Civil War. But I have someone from the Union side with a blue uniform here, the cap. So I don't know if this is a relative. So I'm not sure who this belongs to, but I want to bring this up to you. It looks like there's a mustache here, and I feel as if survived. I kind of get the impression that he survived the Civil War. I want to go with like I have two states here, and I don't know why I have two states here. Virginia and Wyoming. I don't know why I have that. So I'm going to put that out there. So see if anybody belongs to this gentleman in the Union blue, let me know. But that's who I have. I also feel a woman going back into talking about Wyoming, Oklahoma, that area, the plains. I feel like I'm going into the plains. Prairie kind of feeling. A woman riding in a wagon, covered wagon. She's got the hat on with the kind of a bib looking hat, calico kind of hat. So I have her here. You may or may not recognize, if you've done your family tree or you've heard some stories, maybe you would recognize where your family went through, how they established themselves here. She's talking about, and this is a light-haired lady, she's talking about a pond. Property with a pond. And I feel dramatic. I feel German immigrant kind of feeling there. So I wonder if anybody can take her. See if I have any animals in spirit. I have a cow here, so I have somebody who's related to maybe farming or had a cow as their favorite cow or worked with cows. I wonder if anyone can take that. A black and white cow. Holstein? Is it a Holstein cow? Kind of get white with the black. Very pretty cow. Somebody's familiar with that. Could be a dairy farmer, that kind of thing is the impression I'm getting. Let's see. So if you recognize any of these people in spirit, let me know. I've asked them to come forward. And I also feel, well, we don't want him, but I feel something around something about Jack the Ripper. I feel something about that time, Jack the Ripper. So I don't know if anybody has family that would go back to the 1800s, early 1900s. I think it was 1800s for Jack the Ripper in London, or that kind of feeling. Okay, old London, cobblestones wet. So I wonder if anyone would recognize a relative or a departed loved one from that era. Let's see. Hi, Sam. Sam, how are you? Let's see what I have for Sam. And then I'm going to see if we have any animals in spirit. So, Sam, I'm Samir. I'm just, I was getting some different people in spirit. So I was just naming who I was seeing. I invited some people to come in. I don't usually work that way, but let them come in, see if anybody can relate to them. For you, I'm doing spirit messages tonight. So I always get an older couple with you, but I also feel a taller gentleman. I have a couple, older couple, I would say Asian, correct? Something like that. And now I have a gentleman who is taller, looks kind of Asian, but he's taller. I don't know if I've had this before. And I feel like a little bit of a stoop to him. So I don't know if we've had him before for you, Samir. He's talking about grilling. So I don't know if they would cook fish over a fire or grill, something to that effect. I feel that maybe that's how they cook their fish, like almost blackened tuna, or not tuna, but something, maybe tuna. I don't know. I'm getting tuna, so I don't know. Never had him before. Okay. So I'm just wondering if you would understand this gentleman, Samir. Let's see. Robert says, thank you, Carolan. My uncle Charlie was in the Navy. Also, was his idol, was Robert's idol growing up. So I want to let you know that he is around you, Robert. Thanks for letting me know. Also, as we have time in here, don't forget to check out Goldylocks shop, spreadshirt.com, Goldylocks Productions, 15% off in our shop. And the link is in the descriptions here in the chat. You can also visit that. No Asian for Far East connection. Only Indian. Okay. Indian. Okay. I understand, Sam. You can visit our shop via the Goldylocks Production website as well. So if you're interested in looking at all the different designs and products that we have, everything from travel cups to hoodies, you can support your favorite show by buying one of their logos that they've designed, that the show hosts have designed. So check that out. 15% off in the shop. Okay. So Sam's telling me no Asian Far East connection, only Indian. That's interesting. I always kind of feel this Asian feeling. So would you recognize a taller gentleman? He kind of stands out because he's taller. Okay, so maybe Indian, Hindu kind of feeling. With a stoop, taller gentleman with a stoop. Let me know, Samir. I have someone in spirit like that for you, kind of standing separate. It's talking about how they would cook fish on an open flame. And now that you've mentioned Indian, I'm seeing a lot of, I feel a dry area, a dry climate, dusty. And I feel as though, I always think of India as more jungly, but this city, excuse me, feels very dry and dusty. And they're walking up these big stones. And I feel as though there is a special sacred spot, like maybe that's what the cow was about. I don't know. Sacred spot, walking up this stone like stairs. So I wonder if you would understand that, Samir. I feel that someone did this, is showing this. Now I feel as though, as part of the culture, there's offerings here. Not the only culture that does that in Hindu, but like Indian, as in India. Other cultures do it as well, but I feel more predominant here in front of me in this culture, Samir. I wonder if you would understand that. Beautiful flowers, incense, food items, fresh fruit, flowers, that kind of thing. So I feel as though I'm going to some place where I would do this. I wonder if you would understand that. And then the message I kind of get from this person, this gentleman, is it's too early to give up. Don't give up yet. So I think you have a couple of things on the back burner that you're thinking about, Samir. It's sort of like, once again, it's divine timing. As I mentioned to, I think it was Kim. A lot of times we would like things to happen now. I get that. I'm very impatient. But I feel as though there's divine timing involved here, Samir. India has all desert, ocean, beaches, mountains, forests. Oh, as well. Okay, good. I always think jungle with that. I feel very deserty, Samir, and I feel like I'm walking up to like a temple or a sacred spot and placing offerings there. And it may be for you. Maybe as your elders in spirit are saying, this is for you. You will find your path, and it'll be divine timing. We can't force anything, but know that it is working. Know that it's happening for you. So I hope that you can understand that. Kim Smith is mentioning, any feedback on my dog, Chanel? Oh, yes, I think I remember Chanel. She was showing me Eiffel Tower one time to try to get me to say Chanel. So French. Chanel, let's see. Anything on your dog? Very particular here with this paw. I feel very particular. So this is how she would communicate, like touch you, ask for something, touch you in sympathy. And I feel as if it's a caring, like I'm letting you know that I am here. Even if you're sitting on the couch watching TV or something like that, she would let you know by touching that I care for you. So I'm getting that impression. I want to let you know that Chanel is communicating how much she cares. So I wonder if you would understand her. That's her language, a secret language between the two of you. Isn't that funny how we understand the dog language sometimes better than people, right? She was doing very well. She really enjoys, she's getting used to other dogs being around. She's got her own place. I feel like I have some place where I can, outside, beautiful area, grass and kind of rocky terrain. And there's flowers over here. And I feel there's a pond in the distance. And there's dogs, meandering and playing. And she has her spot kind of up so that she can look down on her peers, if you would understand that. Kim says she answers yes with questions. She is still alive, but wondering if it's time to let her go since she is coming through from the other side. Oh, I could just be getting her psychically. She answers yes with questions. She will go as long as you want her to. When she is uncomfortable, you will understand, Kim. Bobby is watching on Rumble, says he is sorry for being late. He would like a message. Okay, Bobby, I'll get to you in just a moment. So I hope that it might be psychically Kim that I'm getting her. Sam says, thank you, Carolan. Robert says he is definitely from Pennsylvania. Okay. And Bobby is watching on Rumble. So let's see. Says he is sorry for being late. Would like to get a message. My pleasure, Bobby. Okay, the first thing I'm getting, I feel female rushing in, older female rushing in. Maybe grandmother age. I want to say pancakes. And I feel there's a younger female with her. Baby mom. Would you understand that, Bobby? So I have two women here. One is older, feels like a grandmother figure, and I get pancakes with her. Oh, I'll get back to that, Kim. And a younger woman. Could this be an aunt or a mother for you, Bobby? I feel there was a strong man and not looked at very favorably. I feel there was a abusive male somewhere in this family. I think this is what they're relating to me. I wonder if you would understand that. If they had an abusive male or you did as a child, like abusive parent. I'm getting a beautiful stone here, Bobby, which is a peridot, which I happen to know is the gemstone for August. So I'm wondering if you would understand. It's a beautiful shade of green. It's not an emerald green. It's a lighter green. Very pretty stone. So I have that here. So I'm wondering if you know someone that was born in the month of August or enjoyed that jewelry with that stone in it. And I feel, Bobby, that someone has a caution tape around you. They're trying to protect you. And I get a risky business. So that's the title of a movie, correct? But I'm getting the feeling, no more risky business, Bobby. Would you understand that? That's the message I'm getting. No more risky business. So thanks for joining us. I hope. Bobby says, not sure who the women are, but his birthday is in August. Okay, well, they know you. Okay. This could be dad's side. Okay. Thank you, Kim, for your donation. Let me know, Bobby, if that makes sense to you. I am getting risky business. No more risky business, Bobby. Okay. I wonder if that makes sense to you. Let me know. I'm sure the woman, but his birthday is August. Okay, so we do have a connection. Let me see if there's someone in spirit that he wants me. Hi, Kavita. Okay. Kim Smith saying, Kim is saying, okay, thanks. She wandered off last night and I found her this morning. Dementia, stroke. If she's older, dementia, I would not leave her out alone. I wouldn't just let her out. I think it is dementia. She may get easily confused. Bobby says, yes, it does make sense. Thank you very much. Thanks, Bobby, for saying that. Okay. Kavita. Trying to get a spirit message here. Not sure who this is, Kavita. I have somebody, I feel well traveled. Like you may get your travel bug from them. I feel like I have saved postcards, I've saved pictures, and I have a like an album or a book of places that I've been with little notations underneath. I feel somebody more global and well-traveled on the other side. And it's kind of like I'm picking up that you have a lot in common with this relative. So I have not really sure. I think it's male, but I'm not really sure. I'm not, all I'm seeing is this album. I wonder if you would understand someone in your family. I'm also seeing the Himalayan mountains. Why would that be? Is this someone that was from that area, visited that area? Something maybe about you visiting there? I see a beautiful picture of the Himalayan mountains. Hi, Ward from Belgium. Nice to have you with us. So that's who I have for you, Kavita. I wonder if you would understand. And a very soothing, I feel like a very soothing effect with this person. I feel like I think that, we're talking about this wonderful healing system that we were talking about that. And I see those colors. I see a beautiful purple and green and blue here. And I'm seeing like that. I think they're trying to illustrate to me how the waves are, the waves of color and light. I wonder if you would understand that. That's kind of what I'm getting. So maybe that's confirming what you were thinking. Okay, Kavita, I'm wondering if that's a confirmation of what you're thinking. This beautiful color. And I feel like it, and I'm getting the word transmit, like transmit. So are they transmitting this to you? I'm wondering if this is confirmation that this is working for you. Let me know what you think about that. Hi, Ward from Belgium. Welcome. Nice to have you with us. Ward. Oh. Well, at least I have a picture with Ward, so that's something for me to connect to. Kavita said, I would love to go to the Himalayan mountains. I don't know, excuse me, who the relative on the other side is. I don't either, because I'm seeing this travel album, okay? Let me get back to Word here. From Belgium. Nice to meet you, Word. And at least I have a picture to connect to. That helps a little bit. Ooh, I have, I don't feel, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't feel that you are from Belgium, but I feel like you're placed in Belgium. Would that make sense to you? I feel like I'm not, if I am you, I'm not originally from there, or my family is not from there, but I feel like I'm placed there. And I'm going back to the Second World War. Maybe, and I'm seeing, Nazi Germany. So I'm thinking, not that you're from Germany, I'm feeling this had an effect on relocating. Would that make sense to you, Ward? So I have somebody in spirit that maybe relocated because of World War II. I feel very library with you. I wonder if that makes sense. I feel like I'm in a library. And I feel like somebody would wear these wire glasses. I think it's a female. I'm not sure. Why can't I get the sexes today? I don't know what's going on. I feel like somebody would wear their glasses like this and peer over them. I used to do that. My father did that. So I feel like I have small wire glasses and I'm peering over them. Ward. It's the person. I feel male. I feel very bookish. I feel like somebody who intellectual. I wonder if you would recognize this person. Small stature, and I feel Word says, well, I'm originally from Belgium, but my father's family seems to be from somewhere else, but no, I don't know where. Okay. Yes, I'm originally from Belgium, but my father's family side My father's side seems to be from somewhere else. I feel very dramatic. Germany area. Okay, we're German occupied. German occupied. Native American. Oh, okay. What is the Germany? What's Germany about? He says that, yes, that is my great grandfather. Okay, good. And a Native American. Got quite the mixed melting pot there. And if I am you, Ward, and I have a Native American connection, either relatives or spirit guide, I feel very Midwest area, like a dry. And I feel like a migration with them into either from the Northeast going out to the West or from the West going to the Northeast. I feel like, excuse me, very choky today, tonight. I feel like being pushed. I feel like they were pushed. Okay. And I do have that German feeling that there was a threatening there or something movement because of that. So I don't know why I'm getting that. If you can't take that, maybe it's from the side of the family that you're not familiar with. Like you said, as your dad could be. Oh, yes. I think, I think that I am not sure, but one of my families was fighting in the war in Germany. Okay. Thank you. Then that's why I'm seeing that. Thank you. That's why I'm seeing that. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you, Ward. Because what I was seeing was the Nazis marching, and I feel as though we had to get out of the way or relocate because of that situation. So that could mean he had to go. Okay. So I don't know what side he fought for, but okay. Thank you for sharing that. Kavita is saying that new healing system uses codes, colors, and sounds. Correct. I learned that last night. Now, what I'm getting is I feel like kind of an algebra kind of feeling with this. Algebra kind of looking. Kim Smith says, great show. Everyone hit the like button. That would be great. If you can hit the like button, that helps our rhythm here. It helps us on YouTube. It gives us more, if you can hit the like button for whether we're waiting for a reading or you had a reading this evening. That's a great way to support the show. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you for our viewers on Rumble, our listeners on all of our audio platforms. Thank you to everybody watching on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we have people from all over. I really appreciate that. From a lot of different countries and a lot of states in the United States. Thank you so much. We're at the time. Thank you all for being here tonight, and have a wonderful, safe 4th of July. Keep your pets home. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.